My poker face
Oh,
hold.
you got another one.
But I feel like she know when. Yeah. And I'm trying to control it.
We have some technical difficulties tonight. Soft Rain Hotline.
Call from Uncle Floyd's Pets LLC.
There we go. Soft Rain's Hotline.
Soft Rain Hotline. How you doing?
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Randall.
Okay, Randall. What you got for me, Randall?
Well, I just caught the show and I'm watching it. And you're asking about non-negotiables.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of non-negotiables do you have when it comes to dating?
My non-negotiable, no, I don't really have no non-negotiable.
Okay.
I think everything is to be negotiated.
Oh, everything is to be negotiated.
Yeah, everything can be negotiated. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I'm one. No, I'm just playing this on the plug. What's that?
Hey, Uncle Plug. Thank you for calling in. Talk to me about some non-negotiables, though. What are some non-negotiables you got?
Disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespect is one of the ones that I can't tolerate. Disrespect and disloyalty are the two non-negotiables. Everything else we can pretty much work out if you're a normal, functioning human being.
Okay.
You know? But first and foremost, what I do look for is friendship.
I hear that.
You know, I like building a friendship before anything. So, you know, when all else fails, at least we have something to fall back on. I think a lot of people tend to be looking for a husband and be looking for a wife or be looking for a mate or a companion. And most people do it out of being lonely instead of going to find somebody that you can kick it with. Somebody that you can, you know, build a solid foundation of friendship first before they started with the intimacy and before they start, you know, thinking about, you know, going even further. You just always have that solid foundation of friendship first.
Okay. So let me ask you this. And I'm stepping out on the ledge when I ask you this. What if...
Don't fall.
No, I'm not gonna fall. That's why I said I'm just stepping out there. What if you build this friendship and it rolls over into a relationship and the relationship doesn't work? Does the friendship dissolve as well?
It depends. It depends on how the relationship dissolves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's kind of hard because, you know, when you start to look at somebody as a friend, you know, we got more tolerance when it comes to friends than we do from our mate sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the times we, you know, when you're dealing with a friend, a lot of the things that may bother you about that friend, you know, won't bother you as much when you have established that friendship outside of having just jumping into a relationship with somebody.
Right. So let me ask you this, geared towards the ladies from a male point of view, or do you think that women, the modern woman these days, one of the main reasons why they're single is because of some of their non-negotiables? Do you think if they were to, I wouldn't say compromise. Do you think if they were able to negotiate more with that non-negotiable, that they were like an end all be all, that they wouldn't be single?
I would say I've never really had a one-on-one conversation with a woman who had a bunch of non-negotiables. I think they had setting boundaries, yes, but not any non-negotiables. I think that's, if I did run into somebody and the first thing they said that they faced was, these are my non-negotiables, I know I'm not dealing with a regular mindset woman. I'm dealing with a social media mindset woman. And then off the top, she's going to instantly turn me off. Well, I don't even want to talk to her no more. I think a lot of women don't live in, in the physical. They live in the metaverse. And if they keep their mindset in the metaverse, they're going to continue running into the man that they don't want or running into one they do want that don't want them. And then, it ends up being turmoil. And then you're going to psychologically bruise yourself to where you don't want to get back in the game and deal with nobody anyway, because you came in with the wrong mindset.
Okay. All right, Bud. You got anything else for the people watching? Or any advice for anybody with non-negotiables? You got any advice for them before we go?
If you are talking about non-negotiables, you are a non-negotiable.
All right, then, Flood.
Hey, it's real talk, real spiel every time. You did.
I got you. I appreciate you calling.
I'm gonna keep tuning in. I'll be in the chat chilling.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it there. Plus said if you got non-negotiables, then you non-negotiable yourself, basically. So hey,